Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. There's the girl. Oh, got kisses. Got kisses and no side eye. There's the girl. So today I'm going to talk about something. I'm going to call it the the Kushner caper, because somebody else got $2 billion recently that you think, and it has something to do with the Trump regime. As my Australian friend says, regime. Okay, I'm going to put Vivi down. Say bye, Viv. There's your smile. All right. So, yeah, let's talk about that, shall we? Cheers, dears. Can you see that? Lord of the Rings. Good series, I must say. Okay, I'm going to get this in here a bit more. There we go. Okay. Newcomers, welcome. If you're going to comment, be nice. Like me, love me, share me. Don't forget to subscribe. And hangers on. There you go. And I'm starting the fall decoration. Tomorrow's this fall equinox, solstice, whatever you want to call it. Fall equinox is tomorrow, first day of fall. I'll get the rest of the fall decorations up tomorrow, because that would be the day to do it, right? Because today is still technically summer, so I've got wee birdies on here. So anyway, let's get into this, shall we? So this stuff's happening out in the open, but nobody's talking about it. So how much in the open is it? Last week there I was watching Luke Beasley, and he had a bit on this subject here about the Trump lumps and their Liberty Financial getting $2 billion from another Arab country, I might add. So if this is supposed to be public knowledge and they're doing it on a public stage, there was 10,000 people. Keep that in mind. So if it was that public, why isn't everybody talking about this? Even though the New York Times wrote about it. Supposed to be a big newspaper, right? It seems it's flying under the radar. So the New York Times reporter, David Yaffe Bellany, reported about this in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The conference was called Token, like a bus token, 2049 Dubai. And sitting front and center on the stage were the keynote speakers. Trump lump number 2, which would be Eric, and Zach Witkoff, son of fuck off. They were the keynote speakers at the cryptocurrency convention on Thursday, a week ago Thursday. The Trump family crypto business is set to make $2 billion using Trump digital coins. This is yet another huge contribution by a foreign government to the President of the United States of America. His family stands to make hundreds of millions of dollars and is, in my opinion, shady as feck. So much for ethics, emoluments, or whatever other laws that they are smashing and beating to a pulp out there. Zach Witkoff, son of Steve Witkoff, special envoy to the Middle East, said they would use their stable coin. Developed by Liberty Financial, anything developed by them is nothing, there's nothing stable. Developed by Liberty Financial, Trump Witkoff owned to make the transaction between the Emirati investment from MGX and Binance, which is the largest crypto exchange in the world. Binance, remember that name. The New York Times says that virtually every deal of the announcement made contained conflicts of interest. Oh, are you shocked? Now, the American envoy and his kids and POTUS and his family are now in business with a foreign country. Well, another foreign country, right? There is now a paper money trail between Liberty Financial and Binance. President Trump is listed as the chief crypto advocate of Liberty Financial. He's on the paperwork, he's getting paid. That's my understanding of how shit works. I don't know. At this same conference, Steve Witkoff, special envoy to the Middle East Sun, says, "We thank MGX and Binance for their trust in us. It's only the beginning, and I have no doubt in my military mind that there are other countries that they are going to bribe or take bribes from." In my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Now, I know this sounds kind of one-sided. However, this is only the first stop in an international tour for these boys. Young Witkoff was in Pakistan last month, so Trump didn't trust crypto. Remember that? He didn't trust crypto. There's nothing, you can't hold it in your hand. It's not real. It would sink the American dollar, he said, to now where he says the crypto industry poured millions into his, or probably more than that, into his 2024 campaign. And in September 2024, the Trump lumps, Iganook, announced World Liberty. That's when they announced it. September, October, no, like 6, 7 weeks before the election. Gotta have some more money pouring in there so they can do weird shit with it. The Trump lumps announced World Liberty, their new kind of internet bank that would that would allow all people to borrow and lend money using cryptocurrencies, which again, I believe, in my personal opinion, opens the barn door wide open for all the drug traffickers, human traffickers, gun runners, illegal contributions to Trump from shady governments with no real accountability and really hard to trace where it come from. So win-win for that shady piece of shit, just saying. Now, even some of the other panelists at this 10,000 attendee conference, either in person or digitally, Zoom and that type of thing, I would imagine, convention, said how much the Trump business now blurs the lines with U.S. policy and regulations. At least somebody's got a soul out there. The other culprit at this swindle, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only, was Justin's son. He's the guy that paid the most to go to that pay to play with Donnie dinner that they had. He was the highest bidder. He's the same kid that bought the $6 million banana thing that was just duct taped to a piece of white wallboard, whatever. Yeah, Justin's son, who was sued by the Securities and Exchange Commission for manipulating the price of his company, Tron Crypto, all capitals, Tron. When the Mango Moose Knuckle took office in season 2, Government Treachery, the rogue season, his SEC, not the government, his personal SEC, because, who are we kidding, asked a federal judge to pause the case while the agency negotiated a settlement. Yeah. All of a sudden, that's done. The Witkoffs and the Trump lumps are kissing that son kid's ass so hard, so hard. Looks like they've been drinking chocolate milk. Just saying. I just got to thank you for the support, says Zach Witkoff. Tron is just an incredible technology, and we're lucky to be partners with you. Now the quid pro quo. Partners with another scam artist. That's all these people know. MGX is led by Sheikh Tahnoon bin Zayed, a UAE royal. You know how Trump likes them royal people. And is the national security advisor to the UAE. Friends in high places. So he visited the Mango Moose Knuckle and the cabinet ministers that Trump has, all the other people are doing all kinds of legal shit in his name. They the Trump family, want to get into the chip making companies. So MGX is the UAE arm of that business. Trump is the US arm of that business. And Binance, getting to them. They are a state-owned Chinese crypto exchange owned and founded by Changpeng Zhao, who previously traded high-frequency software. There's a coincidence, right? It has moved from China to Japan to Malta, escaping the law, in my opinion, and Binance doesn't currently have a head office. No head office, no paper, just saying. Some countries have banned them from operating and has been fined over and over and over again since it began. The United States Justice Department, the IRS, investigated on the grounds of money laundering and a shit ton of tax offenses. The UK kicked them to the curb in June 2021. Binance, it showed, shared clients' names and addresses with who? Daddy Vladdy and the Russian government. In 2023, Binance pled guilty with the United States federal court for money laundering, unlicensed money transmitting, and sanction violations. You don't say. So, Trump bad-mouthing Xi and China is just for the cameras, right? Because there's too much money in the background that Trump can't get at if he does this and sanctions them fully. So he's just like, I'm going to sanction Putin. I'm not happy with them. And there he goes with Susan Collins. Oh, I'm very distressed. I'm very concerned about their activity. Very concerned. Very concerned. I don't like what they're doing. I don't know. You can't suck and blow at the same time, if you know what I mean. The UK kicked these guys to the curb, so Trump's out there fluffing up Putin and Xi again in front, behind the scenes, but in the cameras, he's a tough guy, right? So he screams and shouts, does his Susan Collins imitation. I'm not very happy, but if you can make a buck from that country, then you're definitely going to be my ally. Maybe not for everybody else to see, but on those phone calls, it's like, ooh, geez, what can we get out of you today? I don't know, Donnie, you want to bend over and kiss my ass more? Okay. How much do you want to pay me? Yeah. That's what it's like. So, like me, love me, share me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And please, be good to you first so you can be good to somebody else. This is going to get a lot stranger. Not just this story. The next one I'm going to do too. So it's going to get a lot stranger and a lot more crooked. But I have a feeling that they say what goes around is coming around. Buddy's spinning. And it's coming around. It is coming around, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And none of them, the Pam Bondies, the pig headsets, whatever, they can't say I was just doing what the boss told me. Well, I guess you don't have a mind of your own. They say mind over matter. With these guys, it's I got no mind, so it don't matter. Anyway, take care of you first. I love you all. Mwah. You know who that's for. Hangers on. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody. I love you.